Fantasy Fast Facts for Thanksgiving and Week 13. Last year against each other, Joe Burrow had 820 passing yards and Lamar Jackson had 8 passing touchdowns. But before the Ravens bye, they were both bottom 3 defenses. Since that bye week, the Bengals are 32nd, the Ravens are 1st. Since the Cowboys traded for Quentin Williams, Genty had 7 rushing yards against them and Barkley had 22. The Vikings defense does 2 things way more than anybody. They run a lot of 2-eye safeties and they blitz a ton. Sam Darnold and JSN have been great this year, but they've been best against those 2 things. Over the last 5 games, the Packers are number 1 against fantasy quarterbacks. Since Eric Stokes only plays on the right side, it gives a huge advantage to whoever's on the left side. In the Chargers offense, it's usually Quentin Johnston. He had 17 points in this matchup last time. The last month versus the outside receivers, Tampa Bay has allowed over 8 points per game compared to the average. In his 4 games, Bucky Irving was RB7 in points per game and number 6 in volume. Carolina is 30th in pressure rate, which isn't really what you want against Stafford, and they could be without 3 of their top defensive backs. Rome Odunze is leading in the points lost to drops this season, and CeeDee Lamb is leading in drops per game. Since Dan Campbell took over the play calling, the volume rank for Gibbs is number 3. For Montgomery, it's 46th. The Ravens run 12 personnel, those 2 tight end sets, the second most in the NFL. In the Bengals this season, they've allowed 13 passing touchdowns to tight ends. The next closest is 7. If it ever happens, it'll be this week. Troy Franklin on those deep targets downfield since last year has 27, the second most in the NFL. He's caught 1. Washington, though, they were 32nd in that explosive pass rate before losing their top 2 corners. And for what it's worth, it's not only Thanksgiving tomorrow, but it's also Brock Wright's birthday.